Hello, my name's Dr. Mike Scanlon, and we're doing a series of films at the moment designed to help people through COVID-19. And today's film is just a very short, very effective, meditative technique for bringing us back into this present moment. And it's called the Drop Anchor Meditation. And the idea of this one is that at the moment, life is pretty scary. Sometimes life is very sad, and we are finding our mind dragged hither and thither, taken into places we don't want our mind to go necessarily. And we find our physicality troubled by feelings of anxiety and stress and difficulty. And if we feel overwhelmed, we get into a panicked state. And if we can catch that sense of, oh, I'm just beginning to feel overwhelmed, that's the time to do the drop anchor meditation. So shall we have a go? Now, with this meditation, it's one that you can do at any time during the day. Once you've learnt it, it's just one of those great things that we can do to stop ourselves from being pulled away from this present moment into difficulty. So when we meditate, even a short one like this, it's really important that we find a position of dignity, because the brain loves that. Because what we know is that posture is a great signaler to that part of our brain, the amygdala, which is the part of our brain responsible for fear and worry and anxiety. So we need to kind of reassure the brain that we're okay before we start meditating. And we do this by finding a dignified position and a mindful half smile. So we start this meditation right now. And we start with our eyes open, actually. The drop anchor meditation. And we gently start by recognizing that we've been pulled into a difficult place. There's a feeling of being slightly overwhelmed, or more than that even. And so we make a positive intention to deliberately and on purpose drop anchor back into this present moment where I'm living right now. So we start the meditation by just closing our eyes and finding our breath, and just following each inhalation and each exhalation, just breathing. That's fantastic. And we smile, and we open our eyes. And now we just very gently and smilingly look around the room where you're meditating, and just name 5 things that you can see in the room. I can see a television, a picture, a light switch, a chair, and a table. We close our eyes. And then we use our sense of touch, and we touch 4 things that we can reach out. And we've got our eyes closed. So I feel my sofa and the raised pattern. I feel my head and the slight bristle of hair on my scalp. And I feel my jumper and the softness of it. And one more thing, and I just reach out and I feel what I think must be my telephone. And I let go. And then I think now, okay, so what 3 things can I hear? I can sort of hear my daughter in the background and a car outside. What can you hear? I can hear the hum of the computer. And then I take my attention right in. And I just check in. What can I taste now? What can I taste? Just 2 things I can taste. I can taste coffee. I can just taste coffee. And then I move and say, well, what can I smell now? And we can't smell normally more than 1 or 2 things, but we just find that sense of smell. And I can vaguely smell my own aftershave. And what can you smell? And return, and what can you taste? And open your eyes and come back to the room. And you are now back in this present moment. And the great Jon Kabat-Zinn says that we can only ever find joy, pleasure in this moment. So bring yourselves back to this moment. You've used the 5 senses awareness to drop anchor. Well done.